All right, welcome back to Four Downs with Danny J.
And Mr. Wright.
All right, this is third down because BYU is playing on Thursday night this week. That's 2 nights from right now when we're filming. We're doing our what to watch and predictions for the weekend.
Now, for those of you who've just started watching, every week we do these predictions and we kind of have this competition going. We keep track of how many games each of us have gotten right, and at the end of the football season, whoever loses has to do something embarrassing. So, whatever you think the loser has to do, you should leave a comment below, right down there, right there. See? Just leave it right there about what they should do. Your ideas.
Yeah, we're trying to brainstorm, but we'd rather do something that you would like us to do.
Because we're both too scared that it's going to be us, and we don't want to do anything too bad.
It's going to be Connor.
It's going to be him. He does have a 1-point lead right now.
I do after last week. Let's review last week's games.
Let's do it.
Started off with BYU versus Mississippi State. BYU won in double overtime, as we already covered, and we both picked the Cougs to win. Ohio State and Wisconsin. Wisconsin was winning at the half. They were looking good. Second half, they kind of folded. Ohio State started to play, went to overtime, and Ohio State won.
We both predicted Ohio State would win.
We did, so we both won the pick.
Urban Meyer.
But, man, that was a fun game to watch.
Jeez.
Utah at Oregon State. There were some terrible conditions in that game.
Oh my goodness.
Utah is the walking wounded. Like, I know a lot of teams are banged up right now, but
Utah is banged up.
Wow.
Did you see that hit though from the Oregon State player?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The Utah player's mouth guard goes flying. Oh my gosh, that is a hit.
But the Utes won, regardless if they had their mouthpieces or not. They won 19-14, so it wasn't their best showing.
No.
But a win's a win.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
And speaking of wins, we both predicted Utah to win that game.
Yes, we did.
All right, and then we had number 1 Bama at number 9 Tennessee. I got a confession to make. I watched the first half, kind of nodded off towards the end of the second quarter. When I woke up, it was a close game at that point. When I woke up, all of a sudden it was 49-10 for Bama. And that was the final score as well. And wow.
Tennessee, you got rocked.
Yeah. Can anyone stop the Tide?
We'll see. They have a pretty good matchup this week, so.
And we both predicted Alabama to win. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
And then last game we predicted was West Virginia at Texas Tech.
Now, we thought this was going to be more of a shootout than it was, but West Virginia won, which sadly, I predicted that Texas Tech would win. So,
go Mountaineers. And with that, I take the lead on the season.
Yeah, you suck. So,
all right. So we got 5 more college games this weekend.
Yep.
Starting with the Thursday night game, nationally televised, BYU at number 14 Boise State.
I will never go against my BYU Cougars.
After Michigan State, you said you would never pick against them again.
And I won't. BYU will win against Boise State. Knock on wood.
I was wood. He didn't knock on baby Tay-Tay.
No, baby Tay-Tay. That is our helmet. We won in the BYU Drop 50 as a team. I was the legs. He was the brains.
We did.
It was awesome. We'll have to share that sometime.
Tiring.
Yes, it was. Anyway, so, yeah. BYU is going to win it. And get ranked after this week.
As much as I would love to say BYU wins, I think Boise at home gets the job done by 7. I think
BYU is going to win by 1 point. In triple overtime.
Why? You know that's a 1 a.m. finish if that's the case.
Yep. And I'll be going to school, waking up at 4 in the morning the next day to get to school.
Okay.
So
Connor picks Boise. Connor picks BYU. I pick Boise. I hope I'm wrong.
I do too, because then I take the lead. Suck a chump. Okay, right. Next game. Texas A&M versus Alabama.
This is number 6 versus number 1.
It's going to be a tough game. We thought that against Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama just looks unstoppable. I mean, I just can't imagine them losing.
I can't either.
If they lost, I would think I was dreaming.
I can't pick against Crimson Tide right now.
No.
Can't do it. So,
No.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Alabama for the win. That's both of us. So that will not affect the score very much if we're wrong. All right.
Nope. All right. Third game we're picking is number 19, Utah, the Walking Wounded.
Versus the other Walking Wounded,
The UCLA Bruins. The battered Bruins.
Oh my goodness! You know what? I think Utah's gonna win it again. They're gonna win this week. I think that yes, they're wounded, but they just keep on winning. They're finding ways to win, and I think they will again this week.
I agree. I think this is gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
UCLA is solid.
Mm-hmm.
But with Josh Rosen, who knows if he's gonna be 100%?
Yeah.
That Utah defense is so good.
They're the reason
that
Utah is winning games still.
That
with how
they
battered
can,
up they are.
They may be able to get to him and hurt him if he comes back in and plays. Not that we wish injuries on anyone.
No.
But shoulder injuries, much like he has, are fickle.
Especially for quarterbacks.
So, I'm gonna pick Utah after seeing what Joe Williams did coming out of retirement last week.
Mm-hmm.
He played really, really well for them up against the Beavers in Oregon State, and I think he has another good game against UCLA.
Agreed. Now, Arkansas versus Auburn.
Number 17 Arkansas going to 21 Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
This is hard because I don't follow either of these teams super closely. Arkansas is kind of surprise, you know. They're always ranked at some point in the season. Auburn just, you know, they've had some close wins. They're definitely not as good as they used to be, but I think I'm gonna go with Auburn.
I'm going with the home team as well. I'm going with Auburn.
I think that home field advantage is what's gonna
Me too.
do it.
They have one of the strongest home field advantages in the country,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they're going to beat Arkansas because of it.
Yep, I agree. Now, Memphis versus number 24, Navy.
This is kind of a fun game.
Yeah.
Obviously, Navy played spoiler to Houston a couple weeks ago, and that was a really fun game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis, they're a quality team. Both teams come in with only one loss. Who are you taking?
I'm going with drum roll.
You don't
Memphis.
play the drums, do you?
No, I don't. Shut it. Don't listen to him. He's stupid.
So you're taking Memphis?
Yes, Memphis.
I'm going with Ken Niumatalolo, the former interviewee for the BYU job.
Yeah. Which I actually wanted him. Just a side note. I actually wanted him for the job at first. Not a huge fan of the option, but you know he has a lot of the similarities, recruiting problems that BYU has. So I thought something like him, that Polynesian culture, you get those Poly boys to come to BYU, but I am completely and utterly happy with Coach Satake. So great pick for BYU, but yeah, great. Mad respect for Navy coach. I can't pronounce his last name.
You gotta love all the service academies.
Yeah.
And I think Navy gets up for this game, and I think they win. I think they pull it off.
I agree. But they're not going to win.
They are.
And it's Memphis.
They will.
It's Memphis. They will win. Yes, you're right. Memphis will win. Awesome. Thank you for watching. This was Third Down. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share.
And comment below who you think is going to win each matchup.
Yeah, and any other games that you're excited about.
All right. And with that being said, this has been another edition of Four Downs with Danny J.
Mr. Ride.